Welcome to Freeday Fridays, where Bassa reviews the top 5 free games released on Steam this week. I'm your host, Fudge Merchant. Details are shown with game name, genre, release status, and release date. The first on the list is Goose Goose Duck, which, for all intents and purposes, is an Among Us clone, but it's so much more than that. While the Among Us strategic debate survival genre isn't unique, having its origins in werewolf and the like, this free title is still a bit of a blatant ripoff. That said, you might ask why you should give Goose Goose Duck a try, and the answers are simple. Unlike Among Us, this game features built-in voice chat and proximity chat, built-in role mods and game modes, and more family-friendly ways to die. While Among Us is closer to horror, this game has a friendlier face to it, although you may still want to avoid public lobbies if you're a younger player.
A different way to play a massively multiplayer online game, with a pace that lets you focus on the adventure. Play your character as you would in a tabletop role-playing game, minding about the world, the rules, the monsters, and the challenges that the game proposes. Fight in a classical turn-based combat system, where you can build your own fighting style with a combination of gears and abilities. Learn about your enemy's weakness to develop combat strategies that can be both single and multiplayers. Recruit non-player characters to control a party when you want to play alone, and fight bosses balanced for multiplayer combats when your friends are online. Visit the vast realm of Myriaden and its many cities, forests, swamps, mountains, and more. Discover the deep history of the inhabitants of the land, and grow your reputation with the many factions and rulers. Most of all, you'll have to uncover the mysteries of the magical mists that have trapped hometown. To harvest resources, you'll have to raise your skills, craft your tools, find weapons to survive the danger, and even get clothes that will allow you to endure the weather. Craft items with a unique skill-distributed crafting system, where property of material is morphed in final item skills. Craft many things with anything. It's up to you to optimize the results. Learn how to distribute resources properties to final usable gears, vehicles, and even whole buildings.
Serene Asylum is a psychological puzzle horror game that places you in your average horror scenario. You're trapped in a haunted insane asylum and need to escape. In order to do that, though, you need to solve a series of progressively harder and harder puzzles of assorted types, including solving mazes, building statues, recovering artifacts, among others. The monsters, which Bassa has mostly edited out of this trailer to reduce spoilers, are sadly somewhat generic and more a mysterious looming threat than anything actually horror-invoking. The horrors in this title come more from the need to run away and get through the game at the appropriate pace, and solving puzzles under duress. Of course, there are several jump scares as well. An impressive detail in this game is the dynamic lighting, which just adds to that fear factor. Good luck and don't die. Into the Dangerous World I Leapt is the second puzzle horror title on this list. Yep, it's a good week for new puzzle horror games on Steam. Unlike Serene Asylum though, this game is more about exploration than survival, so at least you don't really have to worry about being devoured and jump scared. In it, you explore between two parallel worlds attempting to solve puzzles to progress. One world is more realistic, while the other is very surreal and at times grotesque. The experience of this game is more of a mind melt than it is fear-inducing, although you may still experience some traditional fear. Bassa personally loves the surrealism, so this game gets a thumbs up from them despite some lack of polish. Although the game itself isn't VR, Voss recommends playing it in desktop VR for added immersion if you have the means. Well, it's not often we see a pack-like PvP game, is it? This quick and cute multiplayer PvP game is a nice cross between the strategic avoidance genre and multiplayer survival genre of games. It's cute, short, sweet, and perhaps a bit challenging, especially if you've never played Pac-Man before with its limited corridors. In this style of PvP, remember to always have an idea of where you're going and always have an escape route. Well, that'll do it for this week's Freeday Friday, which covers the top 5 free Steam games released October 1st to October 7th, 2021. If you feel like we missed any games this release, please let us know in the comments. Be sure to stick around for future episodes, as you don't want to miss these new upcoming games. You guys have a great day.